These are the only 6 start squads you're going to need to get some easy wins early game in FUT Champs and Rivals. And boys, we have got one squad for all of the big 5 leagues. So we've got a Prem squad, La Liga squad, Bundesliga squad, Serie A squad, Ligue squad. And I have also, as a little treat for you, built the best, and I mean the best, hybrid team in FC26 for day 1. And I'm so confident on these teams that if you use any of these teams and you don't get 15-0 in your first FUT Champs, nothing will happen, to be honest. But they're really good teams. So if you're looking forward to FC26, drop a like on the video. But let's get into the first squad, which is the Premier League team. The boys, up first, the Premier League team. And you can see, right, if you keep see me looking over here, I've got a team on a second screen. But then we've got the Radar FC FC26 database ready, so we can take a look at some of these cards and have a look at the in-game stats. But starting with the Prem team, we'll go from back to front. Let me run you through why I've chosen the team we have. Sells in goal. Any goalkeeper will do early game, but you want someone tall and with a decent play style. Sells has got far reach, grey play style, really good, and he's about 6'12", so that's class. Right backs and left backs, so full backs on this game, boys, are not great this year. They've not only nerfed the pace of them, they just seem to have nerfed them overall. And a good point, by the way, if you look at Hakimi's card, who's 89 rated, his card has been demolished in terms of stats for an 89 rated, so I think that shows. But we have gone with Ola Aina at right back. A lot of people will be going with Frimpong, but like I said, due to the right back shortage, he'll be really expensive. So Aina at right back. 2 centre backs, we've gone with Hato Murillo. Robinson left back, 2 DMs with Baleba and Andre Santos, Mateus Cunha at cam, Alanga at right wing, Doku at left wing, and this is Ekatike up front. I'm running through some of the things I like in this team, right? Aina and Robertson at fullback are both really strong and as quick as you can get for some starter fullbacks in this year, so they're solid. Murillo looks like an absolute cheap beast this year, and Hato has 85 pace. You could go into Van der Ven, and that's definitely an upgrade on this team, but Van der Ven will be really expensive at the start. And these teams, like I said, are meant to be 50k or less. They are designed for day 1, okay? So you can pick them up right at the start. So Hato Murillo is a solid partnership. In DM, this is definitely, if you take a look, the weakest point of the Premier League this year in terms of on FC26. There's not really any DMs until you get up to sort of Caicedo, Reinders, Gravenberch, them higher end cards. So the cheap beasts are not as good as some of the other leagues you'll see. I've gone with Baleba and Andre Santos for 2 reasons. They're more defensive than attacking, which I think you need in this formation, which we've actually gone into a 4-2-1-3. I've not said, right? We're going for 4-2-1-3. We're going ratty formation. For some of the other squads, we've changed it up, though. You'll see a mix of sort of 4-4-2 and some other formations. But for the Prem, we've gone 4-2-1-3. Yeah, Andre Santos and Baleba, they're both quick. A lot of the Prem DMs are slow. We've got Cunha at cam, who looks like an absolute beast at cam. I would not use him at striker, though. I think he'll be too slow to play at striker this year. That's 77 pace. But with the dribbling, passing, and shooting looking solid, as well as 4-star, 4-star, he'll be an amazing cam for the early Prem teams and won't be that expensive as well because he's not that fast. The wingers are definitely the highlight of this team. If you've not seen this Anthony Elanga card, this will be the first one we jump into in-game. If we have a look at this Anthony Elanga card in-game, if we hop over to Radar, yes, he's got 92 pace, which is really, really quick. His shooting says 72, but when you're looking at shooting early game, honestly, these first 3 for attackers are the only real ones that matter. So 80 attack positioning, 77 finishing, 72 shot power is really not that bad. But what I love so much about this Elanga card is his 5-star weak foot and his play styles. He has, in my opinion, the 4 best play styles for a winger in the entire game. He has low-driven shot for those ratty low-drivens you've seen last year. And also, remember the low-driven power shot is a thing this year as well. He's got rapid and quick steps. We really, really will be rapid in game. And then this new Enforcer playstyle, which in my opinion will be one of the most broken playstyles in the entire game. So he looks amazing. On the other wing, we've gone with Doku. This is simply because that rapid plus. Doku might be a little bit expensive, but with the nerf this year to an 88, to an 80 rated, I think he won't be that much. I think you'll be able to pick him up for 10, 15k max. So get Doku in your team because an early playstyle plus we all know is OP. And then up front, we've gone with Ekatike. There is a second player that I will recommend to you right now. I think Ekatike will be a solid option. If you're not liking Ekatike, or maybe he's not quick enough, if you look at this Kolo Muani card, who is on PSG in the database, but did transfer to Tottenham on the last day of the season. He's the absolute like gold standard for Premier League pacey striker early game next year, and he has really good shooting stats. So if you're not liking this Ekitike and you want someone who's just absolutely pure pace rat for the start of next year, I'd go Kolo Muani. But I've gone Ekitike for this team. My price prediction for this team would probably be no more than 50k. I think this will be a really, really cheap team. Someone like a team that you can use day one of FC26 and get those sweet, sweet rivals and champs wins early on. But in my opinion, this is not the best team in the video. We went with Prem first because I know it's one of the most popular. But I think the next team is actually slightly better than this one, and I'll tell you why. Next, we've got another 4-2-1-3, the rat formation from FC25, and we've got La Liga. Now, this La Liga team is absolutely insane for a starter team. I think this won't come in for much more than like 40, 50k, absolute tops. I actually think this could be a 20, 30,000 coin team. It is that good, right? Starting from the back, we've got Joan Garcia in there, Rateo at right back, Balde left back, centre backs, we've got Hanko and Araujo. Then the two DMs, we've got Pablo Barrios, who looks like a new beast this year, Camavinga, who's always class, Brahim Diaz. I think this card, by the way, looks amazing for a starter cam. And then we got Simeone on the right, Rashford over at Barcelona on the left, and then Inaki Williams, a standard cheap beast up front. Going through this team, again, Joan Garcia in goal, not too much to look for there. Great stats. You can replace him with whoever you want. But this team, one of the best things about it is actually the fullbacks. As I said with the Prem team, finding a not only fast fullback this year, but like a really good fullback as well, is actually really hard. Balde and Rateu, 91 pace, 92 pace, and both look solid. They'll both be sort of discard at the start of the game. They are amazing options at fullback. The two centre-backs, we've gone with Hanko and Araujo. Araujo has been solid for a few years now, but the downgrade this year means he'll be a starter card. But with 80 pace, he looks amazing. Hanko's a little slower, which again, I think will put some people off. He's only got 77 pace, which again is absolutely fine. But he has really high defensive and physicals and be an absolute beast in game as well. And again, what I said with Premier League was the DMs weren't too good. This is where this La Liga team is once again better than the Prem, in my opinion. Because Pablo Barrios and Camavinga are both rapid for DMs. That Camavinga card will definitely be 5 or 10,000 coins in the first couple of days and might be one of the most expensive cards in this team. But you'll still be cheap, and he looks like an absolute beast with 84 dribbling, 81 passing. These two cards look like they'll be amazing on the ball. And I do want to dig in with you, this Brahim Diaz card. Because at Cam, this Brahim Diaz card has got me feeling some kind of way. And it's always, for me, looking for the play styles and the skill moves in weak foot. And this Brahim Diaz is 4-star, 5-star. So that's 5-star weak foot, which is amazing at Cam. I think it's honestly so underrated. But looking at his card here, look at the dribbling, boys. 88 agility, 90 balance with class dribbling all round as well. Really good shooting and passing. But then when you go into his play styles, incisive, ticky, technical, and first touch for such a low-rated card. Honestly, this card's going to be amazing. I'd play him with a Hunter in game. Unreal, boys. I'm going to be an unreal Cam, and I'm going to guess, because of his nation as well, he'll be discard. The wingers, if we did have to say there's one negative in this team, I think it's the wingers. Rashford might be 5 or 10k this year just because of his name. But boys, honestly, this Rashford card's not super meta like previous years. He's got 87 pace, 82 shooting, 80 dribbling, and he does have that 5-star skill moves. I think a lot of people will look to play him up front. I personally don't like him up front just because of 3-star weak foot and they're not being absolutely rapid. I think he's better out on the left where you can use that 5-star skill moves more. And then on the right, Simeone, who again can play striker. And similarly, the reason I don't like Simeone up front is his low shooting. He has 3-star, 3-star. I'd rather him pushed out onto the right, which means we do leave space for Inaki Williams up front. And if we have a little look at Inaki Williams' card, it is class every year, as we all know. But this year, boys, remember what I said. There's been pace nerfs around the board. This Inaki Williams not only has 94 pace, he is also lengthy, which means getting him behind that defense like early game, this card's going to be insane. I did say I don't like 3-star weak foot up front. This card's so good that I don't mind. He's got 84 strength as well. And going into the playstyles, boys, finesse, low driven, rapid and quick step is genuinely mental. This card might actually be 5, 10k if people clock on to how good he is early game. Shooting's amazing. It's just all round amazing. The one stat's bad, I guess, is 62 balance, but you can make do with that for a starter card. boys, that Naki Williams alone, in my opinion, makes this team worth it. So let me know down in the comments if this is a team you think you might use. Like I said, I think this one will come in slightly less than the Prem, around 30k maybe. I'm obviously guessing early on, but I don't think this one will be that expensive at all. So early game, day 1 or 2, this team might be one to go for 100%. But once again, I'm saving the better teams to the end. This Bundesliga team is going under the radar a little bit, and let me show you why. Now, first thing you might be noticing with this Bundesliga team is I have cheated a little bit. At right back, we have got Gwyn from the Women's Bundesliga. And boys, let me just first say, if you're building the Bundesliga teams, the right backs suck. The right backs are so bad. If you're going to build a Bundesliga team, I would not use any right back from there until this promo's out. I'd throw Gwyn in. She's German. You'll likely be able to get her links, or maybe use someone with a manager to get chemistry. But just ignore that one for now, okay? Let me off. The rest of the team is Baumann in goal, Tapsoba, and this new card I've not seen before, Tarunagariga. Nailed it. He's at centre-back with Tapsoba, and I guess you can see why. He's got 82 pace. We've got Raum at left-back, who's been good for a while now. 3 central midfielders. I couldn't leave any of these 3 out this year, so that's why we chose this formation of the 4-3-2-1. We've got Chan, Goretzka, and Nmecha, and this Nmecha card we'll jump into in a second. He looks insane. But where this team really shines, and the reason as well I chose this formation, is that front 3 of Adeyemi, Amora, and Openda is, in my opinion, the best front 3 you will see in this entire video. And I'll jump into some of the stats in game. Starting off at the defence, though, like I say, ignore Gwyn. He's just the best right back you can get in the team for chemistry. But Tapsoba and Tarunagariga look really good. Tapsoba's got 75 pace, but good stats elsewhere. And Tarunagariga is your fast centre-back. By the way, I know I'm getting this name wrong. Shut up, leave me alone. Raum at left-back again. They've nerfed fullback's pace, so 86 is actually really good. And Raum has really good fullback stats apart from pace as well. He has really good passing and dribbling. This team excels from midfield onwards, though. First card I'm going to jump into on this team is Felix Nmecha, which we can bring him up on the FC26. Oh, God, if I could type like that, wouldn't it? That would certainly help. If we can bring up Nmecha on this database, he looks so good. My price prediction for this card early game, again, because of his rating, is like 5-10k tops. I don't think he'll touch 10. But what are you seeing here? 82 pace with 86 physical, and that includes a 90 strength. He's lengthy as well, which is always nice. His passing is amazing. His dribbling is amazing. His defending, shooting, and like I say, pace is really good. And then play styles, press proven, Bruiser, and aerial fortress are going to make him a tank in midfield. Emre Can's got that Bruiser plus, which is class. Goretzka looks well-rounded with 380 stats and an 82 in physical as well. Class. So all 3 of them midfielders are just sort of do it all, well-rounded midfielders. But boys, this attack might be the best one, like I say, you've seen for a starter team. Adeyemi, I'm not even sure I need to go into. 96 pace with quick step plus. You're now talking about a 10k card, 15k card, even though he's 81 rated, because that pace with quick step plus will be so dangerous. But the hidden gem I want to jump into is this Amora card, right? 4-star, 3-star is not ideal, but he does also have quick step and rapid, like we've said today. They are so good. He's got 94 acceleration, explosive as anything. Look at the dribbling stats, 93 agility and balance, insane. His shooting looks amazing, 86 stam, which is always nice. And he is flanking this Openda, which, as you know, this Openda's been class for a while now. The downgrade to an 83 rated from an 85 will make him just a little bit more accessible. But he also has 95 pace. That front 3 is terrifying, boys. It is terrifying. So yeah, if you want to use this one in champs, honestly, go for it. For the first couple of weeks of FIFA, this will destroy teams. That attack will put nightmares into your opponents, okay? So then front 3, amazing. However, next we're going on to Liga, and the Liga this year has a lot of top tier cards. So if you pack any of them PSG boys, maybe untradeable early on, this might be one for you. Starting from the back again, in this 4-4-2 Liga team, we have got Chevalier in goal, who I believe is at PSG now. We've got Klaus at right back, Singo, and 93 pace bomb Beto at centre back. That's crazy. We've then got Abdi at left back. In the 4-4-2, we've gone for 2 wingers. We've gone Bakwa and Barcola on the wing. Zakaria and Rabiot in the middle. And then this Simon and Amiga up front. And that Amiga, boys, trust me. I've got a plan for you. But starting from the back, Klaus at right back is decent every year. Again, the pace nerf means 85 pace is actually quite good for a fullback. We've then got Singo with 80 pace and 84 physical, which you'd think is amazing for a centre-back. But next to him is this Bombito card with 93 pace. Oh, what a ratty little centre-back. And I know you're going to see him next to Van der Ven in so many people's teams, but he just looks like a cheap beast. 76 rated means he'll be cheap as anything. We then got Abdi at left-back. Again, really good-looking starter card. The two wingers, Backward on the right looks like a good starter winger. He won't be very expensive, but we discard coins. And then on the left, I have gone with Barcola. In Liga, there's not really any of the left wingers that were tickling my pickle. So I went with Barcola. He will be a little bit more. I think he'll be about 10, 15, 20k and will be a bulk of the coins in this team. But I think it's worth it. If you're going to build a Liga team, I think he'll be cheap enough to where you can get him in those first couple of days. Throw him in, use him in FUT Champs. Well worth it. Two centre mids, I really like this in this team. Rabiot and Zakaria, especially that Zakaria, boys, with 80 pace, 80 defending, and 85 physical. Looks like a great starter card. Rabiot similarly, by the way. Rabiot is really well-rounded. And then I want to jump into this Amiga. It's the first striker and was a main reason that I wanted to do this Liga team today was this Amiga card. Oh my God, boys. You can look at the stats first, right? 81 acceleration, 95 sprint speed is a funny pace split. And he certainly has some interesting stats. But with Enforcer low driven, and the main thing I'm liking, he is 6'5" with 89 pace. Boys, 6'5" with 89 pace and 95 sprint speed. This could be an insane ratty starter card. If headers are decent this year and there's a bit of a crossing meta, you will see this guy in so many teams early on. He also has 5-star weak foot, which I guess is nice. And then we'll move on to Simon. Simon's the second striker. And like similarly to a left wing, there's not too many strikers in the Liga in this year that would tickle in my pickle. A lot of the big Liga cards are the PSG big boys. But I went with this Simon because of his 90 or 89 pace, but 90 acceleration. Also has the quick step and rapid like we love to see. And he has 90 agility and 92 balance. So he will feel amazing on the ball. And is a great partner for that Amiga up front. And I do think this Liga team could be a really under the radar, cheap starter team. Apart from that Barcola. But boys, I'd save this one because if there's a crossing meta this year, telling you, that Amiga is scary. It's scary. But the last league team, before we jump into the hybrid, is Serie. And this is my personal favourite, which is why I left it till last. And I think this is the one that I'm going to be going with at the start of FC26 if I am going for a one league team. So boys, meet the Serie A team. Let's start right away. We've gone with another 4-4-2, and in goal we've got this Carnesici. Yeah, this one, boys, I just chose Carnesici because his stats actually look really good. Like, for a goalkeeper, the stats look really good. And then jumping into defense, we've got Wesley at right back. Brazilian Roma right back just seems familiar. I feel like there's been loads of them. We've then got Tamori and Kalulu at centre back, both 80 plus pace. Nuno Tavares at left back. And like I said, I've said it all video so far, that these fullbacks have been nerfed with pace all year. So getting an 89 pace and an 88 pace fullback, both with really good stats, was really nice in the Serie A. Then at right mid, we've got this Kuhn card. And then we've got Luis Enrique on the left. And again, in 4-4-2, your wingers aren't going to be near the box as much as other formations. So the priority here is always pace to get them down the line. Both of them having 90 plus is class. The two centre mids, you've got Thuram and Loftus-Cheek, and we'll jump into that Loftus-Cheek card in a minute. I think a lot of people are going to focus on that Thuram. That Loftus-Cheek card, having the perfect link with Tamori, boys. Look out for that card early game. Very dangerous. And if you are building a hybrid, having Loftus-Cheek and Tamori in the same team, quite easy to do because they've got a perfect link, is a dangerous starter duo. Up front, we've gone Lookman and Keane, and I think both of these cards look insane early game. Because they've both got 86 pace and not 90 plus, they won't be really high price. They'll be quite cheap for what they are. But if we jump into some of these card boys, I'll show you why this is my favourite team out of the entire ones we've shown you so far. Starting with Loftus-Cheek. This card, when I found this card, I couldn't believe more people weren't talking about him, right? 81 pace, 80 physical is always a beautiful start. He's lengthy like we like to see. He has really weirdly good shooting stats for a centre mid, by the way. So maybe you play him on box to box and you get him forward. Passing's great for a centre mid, nice and standard. His balance is low, but his dribbling overall is really nice, and he has good defensive stats. But as well as that, we're talking 4-star, so we can play it off both feet. We're talking aerial fortress, enforcer, and press proven. So he's going to be a beefy midfielder, winning your headers, holding people off the ball with that press proven, with the enforcer. He looks really, really good. Obviously, got Thuram next to him, so that partnership of Thuram and Loftus-Cheek will be amazing. And then jumping into the two strikers, we'll start with Moise Kean, who looks really good this year. Nice upgrade for Moise Kean, because he absolutely stunk the gaff up at Everton. But 86 pace, that's shooting, by the way, with 86 attack positioning, 88 finishing, and 87 shot power. That is not starter game stuff for an 83 rated card, boys. He also has 83 heading, so he'll score you some headers, and really good dribbling. His passing stinks. I will say his passing does stink, so you kind of have to just forget about that. He does have rapid as well, like we love to see. Nice and in behind. And he is 3-star, 3-star. Because of the 3-star, 3-star, he'll be nice and cheap. And then the main striker in this team, the one that I'm looking forward to using, looking forward to using, is this Lookman. Yes, he's got 86 pace, but 90 acceleration means he'll get in behind nice and quick. And similarly to Moise Kean, he has insane shooting. 87 attack position, 87 finishing, and 86 shot power. Them two will finish their dinner, I'll tell you that much. And then dribbling 88, but with 93 agility. He'll feel so silky on the ball. He has much better passing than Moise Kean. He will be a little bit more expensive as well, higher rated. But on his play styles, he doesn't have rapid, but he has quick step and low driven, as well as first touch, which is always nice. So this Serie A team is the one that I'm looking at for the league teams, and I think it's going to be absolutely amazing early game. 4-4-2. I think this team's coming in at no more than 30 to 35,000 coins. Insane. You can probably get this on day one, which is just beautiful. But I said this was my favorite league team because this hybrid team I'm about to show you, I think, is the definitive best starter team in FC26. I couldn't believe it when I was putting it together that it all worked out. I think it'll be really cheap, and I think it'll be OP as balls. So take a look at this hybrid team with me. And if you're building a full tradable team this year, this is the one for you, trust me. So, boys, this is my 3-league hybrid starter team. It's in a 4-4-2, which I love playing at the start of every FC, just because of how attacking it is. But yeah, this team's a Portuguese league, a Turkish league, and some of those Serie A boys you will see in there as well. I think this team will come in at no more than 40 to 45,000 coins, and it's only that high because of one player up front, which you've probably seen, Osimhen. Without Osimhen, this team's discard, boys. Lookman maybe, but this team is discard. It's going to be so cheap. And I think because of Osimhen's links alone, he won't be that expensive himself. If Osimhen's coming in at 20,000 coins or less, I think you need to go and build this team early on. Starting from the back, we have Guvenk in net, who is just a standard gold rare goalkeeper we're using for chemistry. Nothing special about him. He'll play fine in game. We'll have to see how keepers are in FC26, of course. Then, one of my favourite cards, Bar at right back. Boys, this card might seem a little bit unassuming, but 90 pace, 81 physical, and he has Bruiser as well, which, as some of you will know, is such an important play style for these fullbacks. On the other side, we've got Nuno Tavares, who was in our Serie A team and looks amazing, as well as Tomori, who was in our Serie A team. But next to them, we have got Davinson Sanchez, who is an 82 rated, with 82 pace, 82 defending, and 88 physical. So no idea how he's an 82 rated, but he looks like a cheap beast. And to get him chemistry on the right, we've got one of the most popular cards I've seen of FC26 before the game's even out, is this Yilmaz card. 80 rated with 93 pace and 90 physical. That card is popular for a reason, boys. That will be an insane winger early game. We had to get him in this team. On the other wing, we've got Bruma, who again, pace, dribbling, shooting. In a 4-4-2, you can't ask for much more. We've got the best midfield partnership I think you can go for early on. We jumped into Loftus-Cheek before, but let me show you this Rios card, who is with Bar, an absolute gem for Benfica. If we jump into his card, he has 81 pace and 82 physical. So similar to Loftus-Cheek, he's got both of the big stats there. He has even better dribbling than Loftus-Cheek. Great passing, defending. Shooting's not the best one. Shooting's not the best. And his heading in defending's not the best. But you're not going to use him for that. That's fine. But getting into his play styles, relentless, so he can do it all game. Press proven to hold the ball. Enforcer to hold the ball. First touch and block. He just looks really good. And of course, because of his rating and league and nation, he'll be discarded at the start. And then it just keeps getting better because up front, I showed you Lookman before, who is an absolute starter beast. But then we've got this Osimhen card, which is an 87 rated, but because of his league and nation, won't be that expensive at all. But as you can see with the team here, you can link him nice and easily. Jumping into his card in game. 90 pace, 92 pace even, with lengthy in behind those defenses. He has great physicals. Unbelievable shooting, boys. Look at that. 91 attack positioning, 88 finishing, and 86 shot power. That is top tier shooting. He can dribble as well for a big man. His play styles, he has rapid, game changer, precision header. Again, acrobat and chip shot, unless they change them this year, are not the best. But this Osimhen with Lookman up front will cause nightmares for those defenders. I can't believe how good this hybrid team is, and I think it is one you boys need to look for at the start of next year. So they're the only 6 starter teams you're going to need in FC26 this year, boys. But if you're looking to build your own team, you need to still know which players to avoid, and that is why you can check out this video here where I've showed you which players you just need to avoid in FC26 that are completely overhyped and you might think we're going to be meta, but I explained to you down below in this video why you should be avoiding them. And if you're new around here, boys, obviously hit the subscribe button. We're going to be doing a road to Zlatan this year. Yeah, that's right, road to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I'm looking forward to it. But until next time, boys, in a bizzle.